It's your favorite coach and entrepreneur, Coach Chris. Hope everybody's doing good today. Let's go live. Ah, whew. Ah. All right. Well, so far, got the lining up. Let's see how these work with this. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if anybody shows up tonight. Yo, yo, yo. Let's see if anybody pops up in here in a little bit. Live. Yo. 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 All right. What's up, brother? I just typed in a message here. What's up, brother? I just typed in a message here. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions on entrepreneurship while I'm on here. More here. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions on entrepreneurship while I'm on here. More here. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know if there's a lag or not. Hey, yo, what's up? I don't know who's in the chat. Feel free to put something down. Mm-hmm. Woo, woo, woo. Like I said, whole purpose of my channel is to help entrepreneurs. Yeah, take it from someone who's set a few national sales records, my friend. So, questions on music, life, any types of things. Might do some pull-ups and push-ups in between. Mm-hmm. One second. I really like these right here. Thumbs up. I don't know who sent me a thumbs up. Hey, thanks, guys. Like I said, entrepreneurship, how to become the best version of yourself. These are the things I want to help you guys with. So I've done a lot of different sales. I'm in the midst of starting a business right now, another one. So the whole point of this is, type, ask questions about entrepreneurship, what it takes to become successful, right? That's pretty much like the whole point of my channel. I've made over 1,000 videos on a lot of subjects, but it's just take what I've learned from a bunch of CEOs I've worked for and give that information to you guys for free. Anything you want to know, the ins and outs, how CRM works, Salesforce, telecommunications, any types of sales, even the stock market, even like right over here, you'll see. You'll see right here. This is something I like too. How to manage your own portfolio, how to create residual income. These skills, a lot of people online are selling. I just have a deal with you guys. I'll tell you everything that they're selling for free. I just want you to like, comment, and share this. And, a donation's cool, but, just put out on here what you want to learn about life. I'll show you my little libraries over here. I got a lot of books and stuff over here. Got a lot of stuff. Got this little camera I'm playing with. It's supposed to autofocus and follow me. It's doing a pretty good job. But, there's a lot of questions that people have about starting a business. I just want to know what you guys' questions are. Like, engage with me. What do you guys want to know? Here, I'll put a poll out here. Have you ever started a business? Have you ever started a business? Start poll. Yeah, and if so, what type of, what kind of hurdles did you face? Starting a business isn't easy, but it's the type of thing that once you learn how to do it, it's the coolest thing ever. Just 5 pull-ups, nothing crazy, but I like to do 5 pull-ups throughout the day, 5 pull-ups throughout the day, and I just do it all day. You know what I mean? So again, I'm only as good as you guys asking questions. So please type a question in here. Have you ever, type a question, guys. It can be on any subject, whether it's, here's the subjects I'll cover. I'd really like to cover entrepreneurship and what it takes to like build a remote-based business like I have over here. Music theory can also be on the table. If any of you guys have watched any of my videos, you know that I do compose music a little bit. And also, give me some feedback here on the lag or if there was any. So I was out in California for a bit, but now I'm back on the East Coast. Let's see if that takes away the video lag right there. Now, I do have an audio interface, and eventually when I go through, I am in the midst of taking this microphone. I got a little audio interface over here, be able to talk through it. But pretty much the tech side is still somewhat kind of new to me because it's like not part of my generation as much. But as far as the business, what it takes to prospect clients, what it takes to basically build relationships with people and have sustainable network, I'm really a fan of creating residual income. So I don't know anybody that's here in the chat. Do you know what residual income is? Well, let's see. Let's open up this green screen, and we will. I had a picture over here earlier, like something like this, right? Like something like this. You see this. Let's see. This is 11%, 3%, 12.2, minus 3 in that one, 3. Creating a portfolio where you can create residual income. That's amazing. I have another one right here. These are a couple picks. Like on Elf on a Shelf, I'm up 26%, PFLT 1.9, and a lot of these picks, it's just common sense. You have companies that are growing at an abnormal rate, and you can put money in this. Like imagine this. Imagine every year instead of buying a new iPhone, you took that money and you put it into Apple stock. If you did that for the last 12 years, you'd be a millionaire easily with one stock. So it's like, if you're going to go to Starbucks coffee and buy a coffee, why not own some of the Starbucks coffee? It seems like it's very simple, but that's really how it is. On a side note, I went here earlier. There's a spot down here in Georgia, Fatty's Pizza. It's really yummy. It was really tasty. Yo, how are you? See someone else came in. Here's a good quote for the day. Here we go. Max Planck. Max Planck right here. Max Planck was told by one of his professors in physics that he should not study theoretical physics and that everything was already known. Well, Max Planck, he ended up going and getting a Nobel Prize and making some discovery. Warren Buffett, 500 pages a week, that's knowledge. Warren Buffett talks about that, learning. He says education is like compound interest. The more we learn and the more we read every day, the more that we can continue to grow in our own journey in life. And like I was saying, right through here, yep, there's something that's kind of fun. I was in the Navy for a while, so I like to share this with people. That's a couple of my Navy achievements right there. Pretty proud of that. Right, a little bit of wall right through there. And again, you look at some of these pics right here, it's kind of cool. But as you can see, imagine like Verizon, UMI, Berkshire Hathaway, cheesecake factory, taking little bits of money and dollar cost averaging on these. I remember I started my first brokerage account back in Yokosuka, Japan over a decade ago, like years ago. And I just took $100 and I took $1. And anytime one of these companies went on sale, I put $1 in it, put $1 in it. Everybody was like, oh, that's not going to work. Well, I can tell you, if you find stuff on sale and you put your money in it, you're going to grow that money really fast. Simple as that. Now, here's a couple picks for you. You see right here, Elf on a Shelf, I'm up 26%, PFLT 1.9, OHI. And, you don't have to have a lot of money to invest. If you had $10 and you put $1 in Nike right now, Nike is an amazing pick. Nike's got so much upside. And it's just crazy that people don't do this. It just blows my mind. Another thing, if you have any questions about music theory, I do sometimes post music videos. I love to play piano. So again, I'm only as good as the engagement and the questions that you guys ask. So who's ever up, be bold. Put a question in here, man. Type a question. What do you want to learn? I've got entrepreneur skills I'll share with you. I've got music theory I can help you with. And, even if you just want to know about travel down here in Georgia, just keep in mind, just because someone doesn't have all the bright lights and all the fancy equipment, that doesn't mean that the knowledge that they have isn't any good. So again, I'm only as good as the questions that you guys ask. So if you can, here, pop over here a question, So yes, no. Ask a question. Boop. I wonder what would go happen if I went on Instagram and did this at the same time. I wonder if that's a good idea. Maybe I go Instagram and YouTube at the same time. You probably think it's silly, but I've never tried that. Live talk. Audience. Public. Let's see. Go live. Dun, 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 dun. Connect streaming software. Oh, I gotta go connect that. Yeah, it was on my last computer. I don't have that anymore. Yo, what's up? Hope you're doing good today. Don't know who popped in. Yeah, here's another one. Robinhood up 15% in that. Which one was up 13%? Oh, Micron. I just know they build chips and they're got market share. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'm now going to pop on the Instagram. I'll see you guys later. Like I said, I only pop in for 10 or 15 minutes and use it while I'm here. Peace.